There's a good atmosphere at Filbert Street, where Leicester have 21-year-old Richard Smith to thank for this, their first appearance in the fourth round for 7 years. Smith, who's a central defender, scored that dramatic last-minute winner against Crystal Palace in the third round. But a more recognised goalscorer pops up today in the Bristol City lineup. Dariusz Jakanovski, the experienced Polish international, was signed from Celtic just over a week ago and scored on his Bristol debut against Southend last Saturday. Well, Leicester, in Brian Little's first season, are 3 points behind leaders Blackburn in Division 2 and 1 step from Wembley in the ZDS Cup. Today they're unchanged. Ali Mocklin still injured, Colin Gordon suspended, and the attack includes the England under-21 man Paul Kitson at number 11. Bristol City welcome back Andy Llewellyn at right back, so Russell Osman, who spent 3 years here at Filbert Street with Leicester, is back in the centre of defence. And in attack, number 7 Junior Bent has a sharp turn of pace on the right flank. Referee Paul Vaines from Worley in the West Midlands had a very difficult decision to make first thing this morning, but the weather since seems to bear him out. The pitch has eased slightly, and they were even talking about getting a small stud in, certainly some of the players electing to play in the moulded studs. So Bristol City, all in red, start this all second division fourth round tie, playing from the right, and they get the first free kick. Jakanovski was the player who was fouled. And it's forward by Andy May. Junior Bent, number 2 Llewellyn, May. And there goes Bent again. It's a good first attack by Bristol City, this, and Nicky Morgan on the end of it. Leicester, blue and white, with the home crowd behind them. Good ball forward too. Number 11, Kitson. Crowd of around 20,000 expected here. That was the figure more or less for the Crystal Palace game in round 3. Oh, and here's Bent. Leicester losing their way again there slightly, and it's still Junior Bent. And the header out was by Richard Smith. They've got problems on that side, Leicester, at the moment. May, and it's Bent again. Well, he is one of the quickest players in the second division, this lad who used to be with Huddersfield Town. Good header by Bryant. And this might fall for Oldfield. The teams met here in a league game at the start of the season. Leicester won 2-1, but by all accounts, Bristol played very well that day. Here's May. Osman. Jakanovski. And by May to Bent. That's going to be quite a tussle, Bent and Reed. Developed nicely in the opening stages here. Jakanovski, May, Jakanovski going again. Oh, neat play by the pole. And he's turned them. He's got Morgan far post here. Sweet skill there by the experienced Polish international, who's becoming... wasn't quite able to find Morgan on the far post, but Jakanovski becoming a bit of a favourite already with the City supporters from Bristol. Header was by Bryant, then Fitzpatrick for Leicester. Now that's where it's going to be difficult. Players can't change direction very quickly on this surface, if at all. Got to have it in front of them, preferably. The forwards. Kitson finds Willis. This is Gary Mills in the attack. Oh, well plucked out by Andy Leaning. That was good football. Gary Mills on the overlap, and the goalkeeper coming off his line to take it. Llewellyn. Here's Fitzpatrick, and this is a good break by Leicester. 4 against 4. Oldfield. Trying to spread it through. Kitson! The best moment of the match so far. And the Bristol City defence are relieved. The rain is coming down, which is going to change the surface conditions, I would think. But here's Paul Kitson getting his shot in from just inside the area. Close. Bryant. That was Walsh just watching Bent. Oh, Bristol have given that one away. And Kitson made some space. And that was a good effort. He has got some pace and some talent, Paul Kitson. And he's a good finisher too. Bristol City made a present of that really to him. It was a misplaced pass by Mark Hazelwood, I think. And Kitson saw the opportunity to run at the defence and shoot from 25 yards. Llewellyn. Well, they're giving everything in the tackle, that's for sure, and the referee's a bit concerned about it. 1 or 2 people are diving in, which has got to be dangerous. But they're smiling about it out there at the moment. It's a free kick to Leicester City, and they're piling players forward for this. That's Walsh with the header on. Kitson's looking for it. Oh, look at this. It's Jakanowski and there's nobody there for Leicester. And it's Junior Bent with a chance. He's come inside his defender and it's a goal to Bristol City. And Junior Bent puts them ahead. Made by Jakanowski and superbly well taken. There was a huge hole in the middle of the Leicester defence. Even if you play 3 centre-backs, you sometimes leave a gap. Look at this. He's on his own. And although the defender on the far side gets across, look where Junior Bent is. And look how well Jakanowski found him. It just left Bent to come back inside. And then the cool finish. Leicester City 0, Bristol City 1. And 21-year-old Junior Bent gives the West Country side the lead after 26 minutes. Really found it hard to contain Bent on that side, Leicester. But here they come now with Kitson. Thompson's in support inside. Here's David Oldfield. Good shot, saved by Andy Leaning. Could have been the equaliser. Leaning did well. And now it's Jakanowski at the other end to Morgan. 11, Gavin. Jakanowski tries to put Gavin through again. Goal kick. A very exciting 5 minutes that. David Oldfield could so easily have had the equaliser. It was played in to him on the edge of the area. And he set it up nicely, really, and Leaning, going to his left, well, he was leaning, but to some good purpose. Well, Leicester could do with an equaliser in the last couple of minutes of this first half. Here's Thompson for them. Smith. Oldfield. Osman with clearance. Jakanowski. That's superb play. Well, I don't know about the offside, but I tell you what, it was a wonderful piece of control and delivery towards Bent by the Polish player. Applause going all around the ground for that piece of skill. He just shook off the defender and played a ball. I don't know whether he was offside when it was played. It was very close. Well, we're now in stoppage time at the end of the first half. Forward by Wright, looking for Oldfield. Kitson's in the middle. Oldfield's turn. Mills turns it in. Oh, and there's a chance here perhaps. Good header by Andy May. This is Steve Walsh into Oldfield. Thompson, challenged by Bent, fairly. Well, in fact, it was an excellent piece of defensive play by Junior Bent, and if the whistle hadn't gone for half-time, he would have put Bristol away on an attack which would have left Jakanowski absolutely clear, and that's really been the story of the first half. The Polish player has adapted to the conditions superbly, and he's been the best man on the pitch. Made the goal, and Bristol City lead 1-0 through Junior Bent. So Leicester start the second half a goal behind, but the Palace match went right to the 90th minute, and who knows what will happen here now. This is the man whose goal separates the teams, and he's got support again either side, but this is Thompson for Leicester. Number 3, Paul Reed. And now Smith. Walsh. Oldfield. He's foxed it. Kitson's in the middle waiting. Corner to Leicester. Jakanowski played another good ball there to Andy May. And that's looking for Bent, and he is so quick you'd almost back him to get that. Support coming up behind him from Gavin. The two strikers waiting in the middle for Bristol City. Jakanowski! It's 2! It's 2-0! And they can't control this man. He's having a match all of his own, the Cole. And Leicester are struggling. They've no idea how to cope with him. And a wonderful ball out of defence, which Junior Bent made here, is only because of his pace. Knocked it back to Gavin, and here comes the cross. And quite where the marking is here, I'm not quite sure, but I know where Jakanowski is. Flicking it on, over the Spaniard Muggleton. It's Leicester 0, Bristol City 2. Kitson with a chance. Great challenge by Osman. If they get one, Leicester, you could sense there'll be a tremendous climax to this cup tie, but they need the one. And they won't get it with corners like that, but here's Oldfield. Out to Tommy Wright. Here he is again. Deflection. Oh, and cleared. I think it was Osman again who got it away. Dramatic stuff in the 6-yard box by the former Leicester player. Oldfield, Wright, Kitson. Oh, it's not a particularly good ball by Osman. Wright returns it. Trouble here. Oh, and Ashley Ward. Good save by Leaning. It's Wright with the return cross. Can they pump it in again here? It was Ward whose header was clawed away, and the keeper's having a good day. Andy Leaning. This was one of Leicester's best attempts. Tommy Wright gets the cross in left foot. Ashley Ward's header is firm. What a good stop by Leaning there. Oldfield. Thompson. Mills. Oldfield. And Mills goes again. Kitson! They wouldn't stop him then. Good header, good goal by Leicester. And that one was well executed. Gary Mills, a very good cross from the right. And with just a couple of minutes left, Leicester give themselves new hope. And it's Junior Bent on the break with Jakunovski wanting it played square. In it goes now to Jakunovski. Gavin is supporting him here. Still Jakunovski. And the Pole is still playing on his own. And he sets up Hazelwood. Good save. Oh, and as he went for the rebound. Oh, they both slipped. Unbelievable stuff in there. It's back with Bent. The goalkeeper fell over, and so did Jakunovski. Oh, where's the Leicester marking? Jakunovski. Gavin. And Wayne Allison on the far side tries to retrieve it, or does he? And there it is. Bristol City win only their second major away game of the season. In fact, they only won one in the league, but in the cup it's different. Junior Bent and Jakunovski, not just from another country, he looked to be from a different planet today. This was his match. It's Leicester City 1, Bristol City 2, and the West Country has a team in the 5th round and a Polish player who's made the headlines.
And Trevor, another young player with bags of pace, made a lot of difference there, and he's got the sort of name that might become a household name.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very exciting cup tie. Conditions, I mean, ideal for mistakes, goalmouth incident. But away from home, if you've got somebody who can just relieve the pressure. I mean, we had Lee Jones for the goal, the equaliser for Wrexham, and then Junior Bent, every time that they were seen to be on the rack for City, they knocked it behind defence and really his pace took them away. And it does give you that few seconds then to regroup. And I mean, you know, the second goal here, I think it's Andy May in midfield. He puts the ball into the corner, right, let's have a bit of breathing space, and Junior Bent gets the ball that he was second for most of it, but his pace keeps it in, and then I think everyone's taking a breather there. He holds it up well, waits for Gavin to join him, and again, you know, just a delicate chip, and Jakunovski, who looked, you know, impressive throughout, just touches the header. Poor old Carl Muggerton caught between the two, but I mean, it was the pace that a lot of top sides would never have got possession from that ball. And I think if you've got somebody in your side, with defences pushing up and trying to squeeze midfield, you can just clip over the top and get somebody like that to get behind defences. Yeah, it is a worry.
Jakunovski brings a lot of class to the team, doesn't he? I mean, he seems a snip from Celtic by today's standards, $250,000.
Well, I mean, he had lovely talent there, and he, you know, close control, held the ball up. I mean, I remember seeing the interview afterwards with Jim London, the manager, and he said, you know, when you knock the ball into him, you know it's not going to bounce away, you know, because of continental players, they've got such good touch, and he held it, let people join, and he'll sort of be a great benefit for Junior Bent as well, because he'll bring him into the game all the time.
Okay.